Are you one of those people that kind of run around with a fistful of your law of attraction receipts? In other words, are you one of those people that acknowledge that you are receivable? That means you're able to receive through the law of attraction or through emotion code sessions? Or are you one of those people that want to be one of those people? My hunch is yes. Well, stay tuned for today's show because me and my esteemed panel are going to show you what you could be doing so you could be a fistful of law of attraction receipts. Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Michael O'Shea. I'm here in beautiful Victoria, BC, and we are live Friday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific time every week. The purpose of this show is to uplift you and inspire you and give you the tools and processes so you can have a great life. Say yes if you're in.
Yes.
Yeah. With me. And so today we are talking about the importance of acknowledging your receivablesness. That means that you're able to receive. And every time that you acknowledge that you're receiving things as a result of law of attraction, in that acknowledgement, you're now including your receivablesness. I'm saying the same thing over and over again. When you can prove you can receive stuff, the proof of your receipts removes the doubt that you can receive. So that's why you want to prove and prove and prove and prove it over again. Let's see. We are going to start off today by welcoming you to the panel today. We are going to head to Vancouver and welcome Dana Smithers. Hey, Dana, good morning.
Hey, Michael, thanks so much. Happy to be on the show today. I am, I work with women solopreneurs in the service industry who are a little bit stuck in their business. And if they're not sure where their sacred gifts lie or how to get in alignment with their life purpose, and I help them discover that through a program. But equally as important, when I coach women in business, I use all the tools of the law of attraction. So what we're talking about today, being receivable and acknowledging that you're receiving receipts, is super important in you attracting more. And I'm also a certified emotion code practitioner. And once we start releasing those trapped emotions, you will be super, super receivable.
Yes. Well, we're going to do a couple things today, Dana. One of them, we're going to review the formula in my book that really talks about the allowing piece, which is what determines whether you're going to be receiving or not. So what you're saying is perfect for that. Good. We're going to stay in the Vancouver area, talk to John Inverarity next. Hey, John, good morning.
Hello, everyone. Exciting to be here this morning. So my name is John Inverarity from Vancouver, Canada, and I'm a certified body code and certified emotion code practitioner. And I help people achieve better health, attract their goals and desires into their lives, and help people attract more loving relationships, and ultimately help people with chronic pain get back to doing what they love.
Yes, well, good stuff. I also know that you have a specialty working with sports teams and sports management, everything to do with the brain of the sports person to their physical health. So. That's a great way. And again, we're talking about the emotion code. John's a body code practitioner as well. All about trapped emotions. We're excited about it. We're heading to talk to Barbara as well, who is a certified emotion code practitioner. Barbara, good morning.
Good morning, Michael and panel. This is Barbara Harwell from San Antonio, Texas. So happy to be here. I'm an emotion code practitioner, law of attraction facilitator, feng shui master, and realtor, and they all support one another. And I'll tell you, after I learned the emotion code from Michael and from Dr. Bradley Nelson, oh my goodness, it just made everything else that I do come to life. So thank you for allowing me to be here with you all.
Yes, you're like the allowing realtor. Like, I don't think you leave your house anymore, right? Between law of attraction and emotion matches. It's like, yeah, I've been expecting your call. Yeah, I've been expecting your call. Good stuff. Well, we're all very excited that you joined us today because we're going to do a quick little law of attraction lesson and then really explain to you the importance of kind of celebrating. First, we're going to check with Dana to find out what did people say about last week's episode. Then I'm going to queue up a special announcement today. And then we're going to give you some tips. So Dana, who said what last week, please?
Okay, if anybody's missing it, wants to see it, go to hangoutwithmichael.com and you will find episode 174, the emotion code. We talked about the heart wall. John and Michael and Barbara and I talked about people that have had heart walls and how the emotion code can help remove that. Just about everybody has a heart wall in their life. Something's gone on they've wanted to literally protect their heart from being hurt again, so they build heart walls. And they can come in any form, shape, size, whatever, made of butterflies or made of cement. So some of the comments that we had from last week from Sylvia Bellini, who's a regular follower, she's in London. She said, another fabulous show. She said she can watch it live today, so that was great. So it's always on at 9 a.m. And she said, congratulations on making a complicated subject straightforward for everyone. And Michael, I know you've even got on your website a video of the 7 steps that people can watch. And that's hangoutwithmichael.com/emotion code.
That's right, / emotion code.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
And it shows the keys to the process, helps you understand it better. Yeah.
Very simple. And Tana Marshall, good morning, everybody. Looking forward to hearing about the heart wall. I'm sure most people need their heart wall cleared. Thanks so much to everybody. And Kathleen Parsons says she's looking forward to the show. Love the emotion code. Beverly Wetmore has a little bit of a testimonial. She said, 2 months ago, I helped a friend's son conquer his heart wall. It's amazing. He now has a girlfriend and is so happy. I thank Michael Show for the inspiration to learn the motion code. So thanks. And Barbara Rowing left a post saying, my heart wall is bricks and it's 194 feet thick.
Woohoo!
No comment after that. So
You might need to go back to last week's episode to hear that context, that conversation in context. Thanks for, we had a great show about the heart wall last week, so do check it out. Okay, Dana, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So today we are talking about the importance of celebrating your receipts. In other words, noticing what you're attracting. So real briefly, in my book, I talk about the 3-step process. Step number 1, what do you want? My hunch is you're good at that. Step number 2, how do I give it attention? Well, some of you are doing lots of, you're daydreaming, you're pretending, you're dream boards, macaroni collages, and whatever, you're doing that. But when it comes to the 3rd step, which is to allow it, most people have their hands on their hips and don't know why they're not attracting the thing. It's because they're missing the 3rd step, and the 3rd step is allow it. Now, I have another analogy that the reason, first, the best way to allow anything is not to have doubt in your desire. So on this hand, you say you want to have it. On this hand, there's doubt. Well, those 2 vibrations would cancel each other out. So we need to keep the vibration of doubt lower. And say it when you know it. The best way to remove doubt is to find
evidence or proof.
Evidence or proof. When you prove it to me, then I believe it. I get rid of the doubt. Oh, I can do that. I doubt it. Let me prove it. Okay, that worked. So the evidence negates the doubt in my head. So what's the goal? To have more desire or to have less doubt?
Less doubt, Michael.
That's right. So I want to show you this little analogy. It's called how to open your receiving valves. So let's take a look at this faucet. Now, John, the handle, we have a traditional faucet. There's only one drip coming out of that faucet. So what word is pointing to the handle?
That's resistance.
Yeah, that's resistance. And resistance is anything that's stopping things from flowing. And in the vibrational world, resistance is a negative vibration. So what is resisting? Hey, that's funny. It sounds like resistance. What is resisting the manifestation or the water from flowing? Well, it's a number of things. Dana, what are some, or Barbara, you tell us, what are some of the things that's resisting the flow of what we asked for, which was water?
Well, they're blocks. They can be trapped emotions. They can be negative vibes. They can be doubt. Just anything can be blocking it. And certainly emotion code can release it.
Yes. So if you've been opening your valve, say, I want this and I want that. I want tons of water and it's only dripping out. Something's stopping it. It's not the desire for water. You nailed that. It's if you're not receiving the things that you wanted, what's blocking it? It's resistance, doubt, negative vibes, trapped emotions, and so on. So this little drop here in the picture is showing, well, there's a little bit of manifestation. That is evidence of allowing. Out of all the water you said you wanted in the faucet, you're only allowing a drop. But here's the good news. Get excited about the drop that came out. In other words, that drop might indicate part of the manifestation that you want to say, oh, okay, at least my valves are starting to show evidence that I'm in my receiving mode, or that I'm allowing, open my valves to receive that now. And that's what the goal is. When you only see part of what you desire, get excited about it. And the excitement, watch this, the excitement causes you to include it in your vibration. And then when it gets included in your vibration, you have evidence on it, and then it removes the doubt. So the celebration of your desires isn't just to be cute and to have fun. It's really purposeful. It's to remind yourself that you're receivable, you're able to receive. And the more that you prove your receitableness, we make up words here, in order for you to increase your receitableness, you have to remove your doubt of your receitableness. And that's why you have to point to that and point to that and say, that's here because of me, that's here because of me, that's here because of me. Whew, very good. So I'd like to hear from my panel members now. Tell me something that you received as a result of an emotion code session or law of attraction that you would to show our friends, and how we celebrate that. What do we do? Who'd like to go first?
I'll go first, Michael. And another analogy that I think is really good about the faucet is, if anybody's used to a well, you have to pour the water in and start priming it and priming it and priming it and priming it and priming it. So that's looking for the evidence, right, of all those things that are going on. And once you've got the evidence, whoa, the water just starts to flood out. So for me, because of the emotion code work that I've done with you and John, I've had all sorts of new programs flooding out of me. Michael, you'll think this is funny, but I've done away with my vision board for this year. And what I'm using now, right in front of me right now, is my vibrational business plan. So I've got that on one wall, and then on my other wall, I've got my calendar I'm looking at the whole year. What am I going to do? And because I've become a certified emotion code practitioner, I do this on myself daily. So I'm getting receipts all the time. I've got programs I want to fill. So as soon as I get something close, this is what I do. I literally celebrate the closeness of the match, because if I wanted 6 people in a group and I've got 3, the worst thing I could say is, well, that's not very good, because then I'm giving off a negative vibe. What I want to say is, yeah, bring it on, including in my vibrational bubble. Absolutely.
Let's make that a point. If you're noticing that no one's signing up, you're including that in your vibrational bubble. Hey, this is the vibrational bubble guide from my book. So, and when you're noticing your receipts, now you're including it in your bubble. And the goal here, John, will you say it when you see it?
I'm a deliberate includer.
That's mean. And Barbara, what does that mean? We have a picture of the vibrational bubble guide. What does it mean to be a deliberate includer? You are doing what?
You're deliberately including that in your vibration. You're talking about it, you're sharing it selectively, and you just keep it in here so that it's always vibrating and attracting that to you.
You deliberate about what you say about it. You deliberate with the conversations you have. You deliberately watch your don't, nots, and no's. You deliberately shift from what you don't want to what you do want. You just do things deliberately. Just a reminder, law of attractions at work right now. So it doesn't care what's inside your bubble. It's not a carer. Yeah, no, the universe doesn't know what's best for you. The universe is a matcher. So whatever's in your bubbles gets what's matched, whether it's negative or positive. If you become a deliberate includer and you start including the things that you want, love, and desire, then you cannot be including the things that you don't want, because you can only have one vibration at a time. Woohoo. John, tell me something that you've manifested in the last while. What are some of your receipts?
Yeah, I love that bubble. I talk about the bubble, vibrational bubble, every day, or thinking about it every day. So lately, this weekend, I'm coming to Victoria for your Emotion Code Experience seminar, or 2 seminars. And I was just pondering how I'm going to get there. And one of the main options, the option I take in the past, would be taking the ferry. And that would mean that I'd have to go the night before. And honestly, it'd probably take 6 or 7 hours from door to door.
And then I'm violent in case anybody.
Yeah. I said, okay, there has to be a better way. So I gave it a couple days, thought about it, put it out there, and then I thought about flying there and taking a float plane, which I've never done before.
Oh, wow.
And so I went online, checked it out, and there's a seat sale right when I was on there. So I'm like, yeah, that's happening right now. So I looked and booked within about 10 minutes. It was that's my receipt. So
Do you
yeah,
want Michael Loesching's flyer float plane tip?
yes,
You can sit in the cockpit. There's always the driver, there's the pilot, and then the cockpit, and you'll have the best view of the airplane because the little seats are a little small. And don't look for chicken or steak. There's no food on that. There's like seven chairs, and there's no coffee either. It's an 18-minute flight. You'll be up and back before you get to Gilligan's Island in no time. So yeah, John, we're gonna have tomorrow. So tomorrow I am doing the emotion code experience, and John's coming to support. We're gonna do Q&A. So yeah, that was one of my receipts too. That was an idea like 4 weeks ago, and it's live here tomorrow in Victoria. I'm pretty excited about that.
yeah.
Well, very good. And Barbara, did we hear from you about your receipt?
No, but I have an interesting one that this is the time of year that I do my feng shui annual updates for all my clients. And I start studying on this the year prior. Everything I found was very negative. And I thought, I'm not putting this out there thanks to Michael. I thought, I can't do this. I waited until the end of December is when I got the new information from a very reputable grandmaster that everything is not as it had been predicted by all these naysayers.
Oh, yeah.
And so that helps me put out to my clients. And this is a year, and I know this is a year that you can create like you've never been able to create before. You have to keep positive. You have to keep it in your vibrational bubble. It is essential, and it will pay dividends like you've never seen before.
Well, I just want to qualify because I have to create it with my hands. No, you create it right here. This is where the creation starts. Create doesn't mean you have to build it with your hands. It could. The creation, the idea of it just sets the energy in motion. The decision that you want to have it, putting it on a flip chart or an easel, whatever, just giving it attention launches the energy. So we're the creators.
Absolutely.
We decide. Nothing outside of us that does it to us or for us. We decide what it is that we want to create, whether we do it consciously or not consciously. Hence, the reminder, say it when you see it.
I'm a deliberate
creator.
Because right now, law of attraction is eavesdropping. Right now, law of attraction, I'm going to say it again. Right now, law of attraction is eavesdropping, and it's matching the vibration, so be more deliberate about what you're including. Dana, what's happening next Friday's show?
Next Friday's show, Michael, is going to be a great one. It's on it's the Emotion Code team, so it's John, Barbara, myself, and of course Michael. And we're going to be doing a live demo on working with someone that has some trapped emotions that needs releasing. Episode 175.
Yeah, next week, watch live. We are talking about the emotion code process. We will have somebody on the panel that's going to have a session, and maybe I'll do it next week for the first time, EVAH ever. Okay. Thanks for your participation today. Check us out, hangoutwithmichael.com. Let's say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.